Look at that sunrise. Doesn't that bode well for a 6-hour knife challenge? What is going on, my YouTube friends? Jason here with HOJ Forge, taking on the 6-hour knife challenge today. That was started, or at least I was invited by Peapoddy1, that YouTube channel. Laz there approached me and said, "You want to be a part of it?" And I said, "Yeah, man!" So I'm going to try it today. So this is a forged in fire style type of challenge. 3 hours to forge the knife, a 1 hour tempering cycle, or at least a 1 hour tempering cycle, and then 3 hours to handle it and do all the finishing work and stuff. And then there's some tests at the end. So let me go over some of the parameters here as was handed down to me. The blade length, 6 to 9 inches. Total length of the knife, 11 to 14 inches. Steel type spring steel, so leaf spring, coil spring, something like that. There's some other parameters. I mean, it's very open. You know, it can be stock removal. It can be as much grinding as you want, as much forging as you, hidden tang fine, full tang fine, whatever. Then the tests are 10 chops into a hardwood. I've got some oak, I believe. 5 chops into a block of ice. I put 3 2-liter bottles, filled them with water, put them in the freezer last night. Between those 3 2-liter size blocks of ice, I should be able to get 5 chops in there. And then a rope chop for a 1-inch rope. It can be hanging or it can be laid down. I'm going to have to lay it down because I don't have 1-inch rope. I've got 1/2-inch rope. I'll put a few of those strands together, twist them up into something that's about 1 inch thick, and then chop that. And then right at the end, we got to do a paper slice and, you know, get as close up on the blade as we can. And we'll see. So far, I think I'm one of the last guys to actually get to the challenge here, and everybody's been doing fantastico. So I hope I do too. Let's get going. There's not going to be a whole lot of camera angles changing. It's not going to be the highest production quality video because I've got 3 hours to forge this knife and get it done before I have to temper it. So I'm just going to be flying by the seat of my pants to do it as quick as I can. So sorry for the poor production quality of this video, but I think it'll still be fun. For a timer, all I've got is my phone. Right as I get ready to start, when I get ready to fire up the forge, I'm going to show you the time on the clock, and then I will start the stopwatch timer on my phone. And then as the video goes throughout, I'll try to remember to grab it and show you at least the stopwatch part or whatever I can pull up real quick on the phone so we can keep a running total of the time. Alright, so here's my hunk of leaf spring. This is actually from a leaf pack out of my Jeep still. I've still got just a little bit of this left, and I think it is worthy. I've made some really fine blades out of my old Jeep, and I think it is deserving of being a 6-hour knife challenge. 9:40 Sunday, March 4th. That'll give me, okay, 9:41, but that'll give me what, 10:40, 11:40, 12:40. 12:40 this afternoon is when I have to be done forging the knife, or within a minute or two, because it is now 9:41. Let's see, stopwatch. Ready? On your mark, get set, go. So steel going in, and it's 9:48. Oh, passcode. What's my passcode? Here we go. 6 minutes, 50 seconds. Here we go, first heat. Alright, just started forging the tang, first heat on the tang area. We're at 10:14. Can you see that? Sorry, it's upside down. 10:14. We're 32 minutes. I think we're doing alright. Alright, let's see where we are. There it is, 10:20. Come on, come on. 39 minutes. Alright, I'm going to call that good on the tang. You know, it's a challenge knife. 10:36 on the clock. So we've been at this, what? Almost an hour, 55 minutes. So I'm going to work on the guard now. I got to get that shaped over the horn a little bit to give that some shape and definition. Okay, after this heat, I'm going to check the time because I really don't want this guard to be my downfall. And I can always grind part of it in. If I have to. Alright, let's see where we are time-wise. 10:47. An hour and 5 minutes. I think I still got a few more minutes to work on this and see if I can finagle it down into the shape I want. Alright, let's see. Time-wise, when we started the bevels. 10:56. Can you see that? Hopefully. 1:15. 1 hour 15 minutes so far. Getting close lengthwise. The blade, say it ends right about there. It's going to be about 8 inches, about where I wanted it. But we're so close to right at the 14-inch mark. Whew. Now it's looking sexy. Still want to get it, got to heat that section up a little bit. Yeah, baby. Good. I love the profile of that. Okay. You're going to have to do the final straightening. I think they're good. Hey. So, gonna let that cool for a minute or two so that I can handle it, and then we'll get over to the grinder. So I'm gonna go ahead and move the camera now while this is cooling. I'm still out of breath from hammering here. All right, so there she is. I just dunked it in the water. She was cooled down pretty good. I'm gonna go ahead and grind it time-wise. It is 11:15, 1 hour, 33 minutes. That's going to give me just about an hour on the grinder because I want to be heat treating and doing the thermal cycling with about half an hour left. So here we go. Hour 51 minutes. So I'm quickly running out of time. I got about 40 minutes left to get the bevels done and start the heat treating. Okay. There she is. It's as good as it's going to get. There's a little wonk in the bevel, which when I heat it up and I normalize it, I'm going to try and take out. Otherwise, I'll have to get that out in the temper, but I don't like it. So 11:52. 2 hours, 11 minutes. So I won't know for sure until we test it whether dropping it in the water there totally screwed me up. But I didn't hear any clinks or tinks or tangs. I don't see anything really noticeable right now. I'm going to wait for this to cool down. Let me grab the phone here. 12:14. I think that's going to give me, yeah, it's 2:32, so that's going to give me about half an hour. Yeah, once that's all the way cooled down, probably about 20 minutes to clean up the bevels a little bit. that feels pretty good. I think it's going to chop well. See what we are time-wise. 12:32. Come on. It's not reading my fingerprint because my hands are all dirty. 2:51. I'm going to call it good for the 3 hours. I'm not going to use that last 10 minutes because I'll screw something up if I do. So I'm going to go throw it in the oven. Here we go, my friends. Fresh out of the tempering oven. I tempered it. I started at 375, decided that wasn't going to be quite enough and went up to 390. I don't know. I'm guessing on this. So 2 hours and 51 minutes is where we stopped, and I will start it again right now. She's running, and here we go. I don't know if it's showing up on camera. It looks like you can see it. There's fractures there from where I dropped it in the water, because this section right here was still above critical when it fell in the water. There's that, and then on this side right there, I don't know what that is, but it's not grinding out, so I'm guessing that's a crack as well. So I'm thinking this knife is going to fail spectacularly when we get to the test. That's a shame because it came out so cool. But I'm going to finish her up real quick, and we'll see if it gets destroyed. It'll be fun. Alright, so I just had to go empty my video card on the phone, and that took quite a while, and I had to fix the door on the rabbit barn because there's a dog running around the neighborhood that they said was a hunter, and so, yeah. 2:52 on the clock, 3 hours 28 minutes, so I wasted about 20 minutes there. But I don't know, I'm going to finish this knife as if there was nothing wrong with it. There are these stress fractures, they're down in here from where I dropped it in the water. If I thermal cycled it enough, if I refined the grain enough, it might hold up through the test. That does not mean an automatic catastrophic failure. But it sure means I'm not going to be able to sell it when I'm done, or at least not sell it for much. But I don't care. It's a sexy blade. I'm going to finish it like there was no tomorrow, and handle's going on next. There we go. So before we do anything else, I've got it shaving sharp there. Can you see the hair? Maybe. No, it's definitely shaving. 4:01 on the clock. Four hours, 37 minutes. Hitting the stop button. I'm calling this done. I'm not doing anything else to it. So before I go and completely and utterly destroy it, which I think is going to happen from those cracks, I'm going to go take some pictures for the portfolio. Part of me hopes that it doesn't get destroyed, but I'm not holding back. I'm gonna chop. I'm gonna chop, my friends. So I'm gonna go get some pictures, get my wife to hold the camera while I do the tests, and yeah, we'll see how she holds up. Are we ready?
I'm ready.
Everybody is safe distance away. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. I thought it was gonna come apart. All right, and this way. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Good job. Close enough. See if she still cuts paper. Not bad. Not great. Not bad. Whew. Alright, we'll go take a close-up of the edge. See how close I can get on the edge here. And keep it in focus. I'm not seeing anything on the initial pass. I'm not feeling anything. That is freaking phenomenal. That is crazy. All right, let's see if it still shaves, huh? We got the hair. We got the hair. Where's the hair? There's the hair. Yeah. There's a couple of little hairs popping off. Actually, I guess there's quite a few, but it's definitely not as sharp as it was. There are a few hairs on there. This is right where I was hitting on the ice, and I can definitely feel it's not as sharp as it was. Back here is where I was hitting on the oak, and that I'll bet you that'll still shave. Yeah, that's back here. Still doing good. The ice took its toll. The cracks, they don't look any bigger. There's this weird half moon one there though. I don't know. That one right there. I don't know what that is. I mean, I could not grind through it, so I got to think it's a crack from dropping it in the water. So, but all of these over on this side, again, I don't know if we can see them on the camera, but there's a bunch, and they did not open up at all. And I fully expected this blade to go flying apart, but it didn't, and it held up reasonably well. So there we go. There's my 6-hour knife challenge. I got to tell you guys, I am literally amazed that this knife held up. I don't know what I'm going to do with it now. If anybody wants it, make an offer. You know, because of those stress cracks in there, I can't actually put a huge price tag on it. I'd love to, because it is a sexy beast. But if anybody wants it, let me know, and we'll figure out a price. Other than that, I'm going to put links down in the description to everybody else that's doing the 6-hour knife challenge. Some folks already have their videos up. Some folks I think are still in the process of making them. But it was sure a blast and a ton of fun. And I will not claim any kind of victory on this one. Mainly because of those cracks. I think if I hadn't gotten those cracks, if I hadn't have made that mistake and dropped it in the water, I might be up there looking for a victory in this thing. But be that as it may, it is not the winning blade. No, sir. But it is a cool blade, and obviously it'll hold up to some abuse if somebody wants it to go do fun things with. And I don't know. What are you going to do with a big old recurve thing? Oh, you know what? We never measured. I don't even know if I'm in the parameters, do I? Actually, I did measure off camera, but I haven't measured on camera. So it had to be less than 14 inches. And we are, get in front of the camera. We're at 13 and a quarter, 13 and a half basically. The blade had to be 6 to 9 inches. So from right there where the grind starts to the very tip of the blade is 8 inches. And, yeah, it's 8 inches. Let's do it from this direction. There we go. So 8 inches from the tip of the blade, so it's under 9 inches. The knife is under 14 inches. So yes, I am in the parameters. And there we go. Thank you, Peapoddy, for inviting me. It was a lot of fun. My arm is killing me. I got a blister right there. I haven't had a blister in my hand in forever. That's how fast I was swinging that hammer. Anyways, thank you guys. What else do I want to tell you? Oh, there is going to be an expanded Patreon video. The YouTube one, you know, I condense it as much as I can to make it palatable for everyone to watch. If you want to see everything that was going on, you know, including all the problems, all my thoughts, the whole thing, that's all on Patreon, and it's a much longer video. So thank you guys. I will catch you next time, and make sure you check out everybody else's 6-hour challenge. And if you are a smith making YouTube videos, you are more than welcome to do your own. Get in on the fun. It was a lot of fun. I'm surprised it did as good as it did.